Welcome to the video. We've got a question today. A young lad. I'm a little bit jealous of this guy because he's starting from sort of ground zero-ish, and that gets me all riled up with like, wish I could start from ground zero again. That's the fun part, is becoming the person, becoming our best self. So this is a long question, and we love long questions in the coaching group. This is from durianrider.com coaching group. Unlimited questions in the group. So this is a young, I'm just sort of paraphrasing here, summarizing. Basically a young fella. He's 24. He made some good coin on crypto. He sort of got the feeling for that, and his family's traditional. They want him to do engineering and stuff, and he's a bit like, not really feeling that. So he pulled out, and his parents are like, what are you doing? So this is a video a lot of people can relate to. Then he went to do a juice cleanse. I don't recommend doing that. I just recommend doing my protocol. I recommend building athleticism. You don't need to do juice fast or juice cleanse. What are they to detox? Like, this whole lifestyle is a detox. What I teach is a detox, emotional, physical, every day. Because I don't feel you can fully detox if you don't have fitness. I don't believe you can be truly healthy if you don't have fitness. Okay, you can't be healthy unless you're fit. But just because you're fit doesn't mean you're healthy. What does that mean? Like, example could be, went up the mountain this morning on the motorbike because I've got a neck issue, I can't ride at the moment. And there's dogs up there. There's stray dogs. Okay, if you said to me, Harley, go find a healthy dog. I'd find you a dog and I'd bring it back down, and you're like, dude, the dog can't run. It just sort of walks slowly. The dog looks tired. No, but the dog's just done a juice cleanse. It's healthy. They're like, dude, cool. The dog can't run. A dog that can't run fast isn't a healthy dog. A human that can't sprint full gas for a mile or 5 miles or 20 miles. All right, let's start with a mile. If you can't run full gas for a mile, you are not healthy. Okay, you're just not healthy. But just because you can run for full gas for a mile doesn't mean you're healthy either. We know plenty of people out there who, they're quite good runners, but they have very bad health. They have they have some issues going on, but often it's congenital, etc., or drug related, etc. So what I'm saying though is you can't have a healthy dog that can't run. Okay, so these people out there focusing on health and doing juice fasts and stuff like that, it's like those things kill your fitness, man. Right? The people running these juice fasts, etc., raw food detox, their fitness is shit. Oh, but they're lean. I just forget lean. Hang on, but you said before, you said this was about health. Which one is it? All right. Often this whole raw food thing is triggered by many reasons. Like, we all want to be lean. I enjoy being slim. I don't want to be fat. Being fat, it wouldn't make me a bad person, but being fat is hard on your joints. Like with this neck issue now, if I was obese, damn, that would be a big deal for my vertebrae health, So being lean, is healthier for my joints. So that's a big priority for me. But just because someone's fat doesn't make them a bad person. I'm lean, not because being lean makes me happy. No. I'm lean because my favorite foods, sugar, rice, fruit, make you lean, I don't like the fatty food. 1, because it just makes me feel numb. 2, it makes my skin greasy as. And 3, it just, just feel insulin resistant on the fatty foods, okay? So I'm not designed for much fat as adults. So the question here, I don't fully understand. I feel the guy's just sort of feeling out what's the next step to take in life. And he wants to do YouTube. He wants to vlog around. And I would do that, bro. I would do that. I would do the vlog gig, man. All right. He says here, he's got 2 paths. One of the Himalayan Yogi, which burns with ever great intensity within me. And the other is to make money path, which I see myself back in the US. I would say do both. Do both. You can do both. All right, you can do both. Any job. You could be working as an engineer and still be a yogi. All right, the definition of a yogi. I saw a great quote today. Where was it? Where was that quote? It was about just being here we go. The quote I saw this morning, the mind of what a true yogi is, the mind has to be made free of distracting and opposing thoughts. Thoughts which take away your attention from the main process in which we are involved. This is the practice of yoga, okay? So it's basically, the mind has to be made free of distracting and opposing thoughts so you can be fully present in what you're doing now, whether it's cleaning a toilet, whether it's, making love, or it's just gardening or cleaning your bicycle, or just being fully present in the moment, okay? That's yoga. That's when you become a yogi. And that is anyone and everyone in any choice of the moment, okay? So like I'm making this YouTube video, I'm fully present, not really feeling too much the pain in my neck. Oh, Christ, cranks. There we go. I just wasn't present then, feel the pain. So it's just, now, we don't have to go to the Himalayas to do that, okay? You can do that if you want, and that's cool adventure, and it's a great story thing, and do that. But also understand that whole yoga world is full of scammers posing as Namaste, MasterCard or Visa, all right? Full of the scammers out there. The raw food world is full. I'd say 99% of the raw food world people and the vegan scene, but especially the raw food, spiritual path, is full of fake, bullshit, narcissistic, sociopathic to a varying spectrum, money grubber, blah, blah, blahs, all right? Just preying on the innocent space cadet type people who are just trying to find their path in life, all right? And I've been in the raw food world since 2003, okay? So that's 19 years, okay? I know most of the raw food authors out there, met them in person or know someone who's close to them. Most of them, 99% of them, full of bullshit, raw bullshit, okay? So just because someone sort of got this post, if you see this post on Instagram, like on Instagram, 99.9% of the time, that person's full of shit, man, okay? And they'll be chasing money off you or whatever. Hey, come on, do a business with me, brother. Brother, man, yeah, brother, look, come on, man, let's do this business, man. Just, and look at the money they charge. And then you know. You want to see how spiritual someone is? See how much money they charge you, Or how much money you can offer them for them to say, nah, dude, I don't need your money. It's all good, just take it away. That's when you know someone's really walking their path, okay? So be careful out there, especially if you're not young, but just a trusting person. I'm still, no, actually I'm not. I was a very trusting person, and now I understand most people out there, all right? Most people out there just in it for themselves, all right? To a certain level. All right? People will pretend to be your friend until they see it as competition. Or they'll pretend to be your friend when they feel like they can get some cash out of you or some fame or something. And then as soon as they realise they can't get nothing from you anymore, do I even know you? I don't know you, durianrider. I don't know you, or whatever. That's just human nature, Unfortunately, we have both dark and light within us. Whichever side we give the most, that's how we experience life. So we all have good and bad in us. It's what we dominate our thoughts with. This matters most. So I would tell this guy here, our lad who's joined the coaching group, I would tell you, brother, I've replied in one of the comments, get blood tests. Blood tests for performance parameters. Let's just check this if it's recording. Awesome, the video is recording. Blood tests for performance parameters. All right, the main performance parameter being hemoglobin. You did a video response. Appreciate that. I did notice in the video response, you looked like you're very slim, okay, but I could see that it was a slim, like the doggy dogs I see at the Doi de Setep this morning. Some of the dogs are a bit malnourished vibe versus the lean greyhound ready to run that quarter mile fast as fun, So, I've trained thousands of people since 1996, and I was saying that your level of leanness is fine, but your vitality, we'll bring that up. We'll bring that up, okay? Your vitality level doesn't match where it should be to tap into your true potential as an individual, okay? So you don't need to do another juice cleanse or fast or anything. That stuff just destroys people's health. Oh, but this person cured such and such by doing a juice fast. No, it wasn't the juice fast. It was the removal of all the fatty foods and stuff like that. But hey, guess what? All those ill health things come back when that person goes back to their standard fatty diet again, or their standard raw food fat diet. All the things come back, all right? So the body's always detoxing. It's just about, let's live the detox lifestyle versus just do something crazy for a few weeks and then just dig a hole for our hemoglobin and hormones and then have to dig our way back up, climb our way back up. So I would recommend, boss, hemoglobin, free testosterone. If you can't get free testosterone, testosterone is going to be good enough as a test. Estrogen, low estrogen is not good at all. High estrogen doesn't really matter. Low estrogen, that matters. That's not good for our bones, not good for our well-being. When your estrogen's low as a man, life ain't good. Okay, life ain't good. So hemoglobin, free testosterone, estrogen, vitamin B12, regardless of your diet. It's not just a vegan thing. I eat meat, so I'm okay. No. This is everyone's thing. B12, vitamin B12. We're also going to test ferritin levels, because if your ferritin's low, we need to bring it up. All right. If your ferritin's high normal, then that's okay. But we don't want to be taking iron tablets unless we need them, because too much iron isn't okay. Okay. I recommend high normal levels of ferritin, for most people, especially women. That's why all the women who live with me, none of them have any anemia, because they're doing my protocols. Okay. And they feel better and better. They look better as well, and they just perform better. Okay, in life, if we can't sprint that mile full gas, how can we really give passionately in life, right? Like, I can run a mile, without this neck, otherwise in like probably 4 minutes 50, 4 minutes 40, etc. Full passion sprinting, not on the treadmill, doesn't count because it's all the numbers don't add up there, but like on the track, all right, or a straight quarter mile, 450, 440, etc. Not that quick, but it's all right. At least a sub 6 minute mile is what we're going for. Okay, sub 6 minute mile for health, and so that's what I'd recommend. Get a blood test. Woo! Let's get the blood test, and we'll go with that. Like right now, I feel so relaxed. Okay, so relaxed. I don't need any weed to chill out, or I just been out the door this morning talking to people. Had my carbohydrate, had my sugar smoothie out the door, came back, had a little bit of rice. I just had white rice by itself. Fresh, tastes great. I'll have some more water. I'll have a little nap after this, just recharge and then start round 2 for the day. That's what I recommend, man. Just look at your bloods, and you don't need to find. Okay, so you also mentioned this trip is to go find a guru, a yogi, to help me accelerate my path to spiritual growth. You don't need that. All right, most of these yogis are full of shit. Okay, they're full of shit, man. Okay. They've got mental health issues, they've got drug issues, they've got eating disorder issues, but they're really good. The charisma's on point for a lot of them. You can do that, but you can also read books. You can watch YouTube videos. Your spiritual growth is about how well you can maintain your emotional poise, all right? So if your family pisses you off, go back and hang with your family or talk to your family and practice emotional poise talking with them, okay? Often people are like, I can't handle that person. I can't talk to my ex. I can't talk to this person. I can talk to anyone. There's not a single person, even my biggest haters or stalkers, I talk to them. Yeah, I gave my phone number the other day to a guy, my biggest stalker hater. I don't know why he's stalking and hating me. I don't hate him. I said, dude, here's my number. Call me. Call me. What's the problem? I don't want to see all this rage from you, bro. So it's like it's eating you up. I'm gonna hate for you. Call. I'm sincerely confused. I'm sincerely concerned that you're giving yourself all this bad vibes because you hate me for whatever reason. I'm sorry for whatever I did. Let me know what's the problem. Gave my phone number. All right. There's not a single person out there that I couldn't talk to, ever. All right. That's the deal, man. So that's where you want to be at. Like, you know what I mean? I'll talk to all my ex-girlfriends. If they want to talk to me, I'll talk to them. Mate, if people want an apology, whatever, anything, just call me, email me, DM me. Obviously my inboxes get smashed, but I generally see a lot of messages. If you persist enough, and I know who you are, then yeah, I'm going to reply to you. Often I don't reply to new people because then I don't reply to them ever again because it just gets pushed down. They're like, oh, durianrider, great. You snobbed me now, you answered one question, now answered. That's why I have this coaching group. So people get all their questions answered. But if I know someone, okay, and they write me, then yeah, I'll respond back, typically, if I see it. I will see it. If you keep messaging me, I will see it if I know you. But if I don't know you and keep messaging me, I probably won't respond because I don't want to have another conversation thread where people feel abandoned. Okay, so if I ever do abandon you, it's not on purpose. It's just I get so many questions, man. Again, if you want questions answered, join my coaching group. That's where you're guaranteed 100% to be able to reach me 100% of the time if you don't know me already. But even the people that do know. But if it's an emergency situation, if someone's got to talk to me, then boom. Well, that's what I'm just saying in terms of spiritual growth. If we can't talk to our family, if we can't spend time with our family, we don't have to talk with them. We don't have to spend time with them, but we have to be able to do that to the point where you can go and have dinner with them, eat your fruit, eat your rice, whatever, eat your durianrider meal, package meal, have your sugar, pour sugar on your food in front of your family. You should be able to do that, and that's emotional points, okay? If we can't do that, going to chase around a guru, India, Himalayas, whatever, waste of time, in my opinion, because we're going from first base. I don't like first base. I'm going to go to fourth base. No. That's not how it works. Okay, the universe will put you back to first base eventually at some point, maybe tomorrow or next year or in 10 years' time. You got to clear first base. You got to be happy with first base. You got to be happy to talk to anyone in the world. Who we can't talk to owns us. Okay, in a bad way. We should be able to talk to anyone. Okay. Sometimes people die, and if you're a parent or someone who died and you couldn't talk to them, they can stay on you for a long, long time, all right? So it's always good. That's why, and never have hate for anyone. I'm not going to have hate for anyone, man. You know what I mean? You have frustration and that. You can have a bit of anger here and there, but don't let it sit around too long because it'll just chew you up, all right? It'll just chew you up. So you don't need the guru. Be your own guru. Be your own guru, okay? If you want a guru, then watch my content. But even then, I'm not the guru. You be your own guru, okay? Use me as inspiration or guidance. That's my best job. That's why I'm here on the planet, all right? I'm a pretty average cyclist. I'm a pretty average runner. I'm pretty average at most things. But when it comes to life direction, that's my gift, right? That's what I do best, okay? And that's just because I've had the experience and I enjoy doing this. So find out what you enjoy doing and do that. And for me, it's giving people life direction. Well, this morning I was up to Doi Satep and I bumped into a guy, Rob. Rob came to my first Thailand event in 2014, and he was just asking me about YouTube and stuff. And I was like, dude, man, there's no reason why you can't be a big YouTuber. And I gave him the durianrider spiel on the Doi, up the Doi. And I was thinking, hey, did I take any drugs this morning? I feel high as a kite. I was like, I took nothing this morning, And I've got to come off as a crackhead because I'm just excited about it. Because that's what I'm good at and that's my passion. And find your passion and become good at it, and that's like That's life. That's life purpose right there. So this guy is feeling a bit confused, mainly because of all the moving, I think. You're 24. You're still finding your feet. That's good. Confused. Yeah, and I'm going to say, bro, I'm going to bet that your hemoglobin, I'm going to bet you're anemic or close to anemia, okay? I'm going to bet your testosterone's going to be too low for 24. And that's going to make you feel like lollygagging, rubbernecking. Like it's just, you're going to feel like that. And that's not me making fun. That I've been there before with low hemoglobin and just being a little space cadet. And you know, I was thinking, I should be able to climb faster than this. Like last year I was flying, now I'm just like struggling to hold the pace of people I can normally flog up a climb. What's going on here? Oh, I'm getting low in a hemoglobin. Let's take care of that, okay? So when your hemoglobin's better, then yeah, your life just gets better. So, you are in Nepal at the moment. I gave you some nutritional advice in the group. Have those fruit breakfasts with sugar. Same for lunch. And then for dinner, white rice with some corn or potatoes and peas. Soy sauce, ketchup, as much as you want. Not as much as you think you should have because of some spiritual quest or whatever. As much as your body craves, man. Don't listen to the mind. You know, it's just if you keep eating that rice and corn and ketchup tasting good, keep eating. All right, keep eating. If you have that fruit smoothie in the morning, you make it tasty like you like it. The sugar in the water. You keep drinking it until you're like done gagging. Ugh, icky. No more smoothie for me. And then you're done. All right, you're done. Same with sleeping. Go to bed at 8, 9 p.m. and you get out of bed when your body says I'm done. Don't go to bed at 3 a.m. and then get up at 4 p.m. Go to bed, all right? Going to bed at 8, 9 p.m. is a spiritual quest, all right? That's a discipline, okay? Especially today's phone tech era. So you go to bed at that time, and you get up when your body wants, all right? So for me, this morning, I got up at about 6:30 a.m., you know? I got nowhere to be. But I got to be outside and get some fresh up the door on the moto. But I had no alarm clock or whatever. Just got up at 6:30, boom, on the moto. Get out there and get amongst the vibes. And now I'll have a little nap. It's 11:45 a.m. I'm going to have a little nap after this video, just refresh up for the second part. I'm not going to, have a caffeine drink and go, I'm tired. Have a caffeine. Then I'm all scatterbrained. Have a nap, and then I can be back online at the level I would like to be for the afternoon shift. So that's what I mean. Get that blood test today. Go to Nepal. Easy to get tests over there. Drink your juice, but have your fruit, sugar smoothies, and add sugar to your juice. All right, sugar. If you don't add in the sugar, I'll be a bit serious now, then expect not adding sugar into our food. I'm going to lose a lot of people right now. Actually, probably won't, because if you've invested so much time, you're definitely an open thinker. If you limit your sugar intake, okay, like the system wants you to do, okay? The system wants you to, sugar's bad, all right? That's a mainstream media mentality right now. Sugar's bad. Look how many people believe that now. Even the people who think they're alternative and new edgy, whatever. Sugar's bad. Refined sugar's bad. Refined sugar's like cocaine. Refined sugar's a drug. It's a nutrient. Sucrose is a nutrient, okay? Sucrose is a nutrient. And often these people who think sugar's a drug subscribe to the people who sell them refined protein powder, and they buy it. But sugar's bad because it's refined, but protein powder that's refined is okay. Refined foods are bad, but I'll spend $100 on my protein powder stuff. Raw protein powder. No logic there at all. No rational thinking. Just parroting. Being a sheep. Sorry, sheep. So you get that sugar in, man, and that's going to light pathways in your brain up. It's going to increase your testosterone. It's going to increase your DHT. It's going to increase your hemoglobin. It's going to increase your glycogen partitioning and retention. It's going to increase your red blood cell count. Every cell in the body runs on sugar. But just eat fruit. Just drink juice. You won't get enough sugar that way because look at the fruit. I mean, look, where is the fruit for one? And then when you do find the fruit, how ripe is it? And then when it is ripe and edible, how much sugar is really in it? Not much, because it got picked too early, because it's going to be shipped around. Okay? So then you have your fruit meal, and you're getting enough sugar. And then your body's like, I'm starvation mode. And then your leptin and your ghrelin is going haywire, and your TSH levels going up. Then you feel like, what's the point? What's the point? And that's what the system wants you to think. And then you get jacked up in caffeine or other drugs, and you become a scatterbrain and depressed, and then you become a consumer, excess consumer, because you're like, I'm not happy if I buy some material shit, I get dopamine hit. When you get dopamine hit from sugar and help my people, and then they're using that sugar as fuel to go and do good things to the planet. So I get dopamine every day, not from cocaine or caffeine or whatever. I get dopamine from my sugars, and then I get dopamine from that fuel, that sugar fuel gets stored in my muscles and brain, and I can go and do things, help people online, or be with Natasha, or be with animals and help things and pick up plastic and just do good things, be a good citizen for the planet and the animals. And I get dopamine from that. Okay, people out there who look at limiting sugar, look how much caffeine they love, look how depressed they feel. That's sad, man. So add in the sugar. I'd say I'd tell this out with. Telling you people, if you're feeling a bit average, get a 3 kilo bag of sugar and consume that in the next 5 days. No, no. Just do it, man. All right? Just do it. And then go, wow, and then you go, wow, I feel so much fucking better. Holy shit, I've been lied to. I've been lied to massively. Okay? And then the people who won't do that have clinical orthorexia, regardless if they're Jamie Oliver or Jane Juicy Pants from Colorado or whatever. If you won't put a 3 kilo bag of sugar into your diet over the next 5 days, my friend, you have chronic orthorexia. Right? If you want, just do it. It's cost you $3. Do it. And let me know how much better you feel. And your partner or your kids or your crush or whoever's around you go, what's up with you? They'll be more attracted to you. They'll be more like, damn, what's up with Greg, or what's up with, Gina? Something good on about them. It just shits you. I remember when I started adding refined sugar into my diet, man. That's when my social media really started kicking off. It was like December 2010. I was in the Philippines. I had these grilled bananas in this like cane syrup sugar, freaking insane. I remember having these bananas and just being like, boom, it's a sugar high, give me caffeine. This is so funny. People are like, it's a sugar high. They're all caffeine cacao addicts, So I had this sugar, and I was just like, oh my God, I want to, and then there's a half marathon on the weekend. I'm doing a half marathon. Yeah, it just poof, things just lit up. Okay, things just lit up, and then my running times started getting faster and faster. I just got my motivation just peaked. If I had the choice, and I can speak from experience, not many people in the world can speak from experience because they're too scared to try, or they're not public about what they do. I would honestly say you'll get more benefit from adding in as much refined sugar to your rice and fruit per week as you can not as orthorexia limits tell you, but just as you crave, you'll get more benefits adding in refined sugar to your productivity and emotional well-being than you would get from doing 500 or 700 milligrams of testosterone prescription grade per week. And I can say, yeah, that's true, because I've done both, okay? All these people out there saying, no, it's not true. They haven't done either. They haven't done the sugar or haven't done the testosterone. It's like that, Sugar's way more powerful than testosterone in terms of productivity and drive, okay? In terms of muscle building, then yeah, of course, testosterone's always going to be king. Testosterone. That's why testosterone is so used in bodybuilding. There's no such thing as natural bodybuilding. That's an absolute lie. Oh, but I've got a guy on Instagram I follow. He's like natural. He says he's natural. He's a fucking liar. Right? Oh, Junior, you're just jealous. Just anyone's bigger than you doing steroids. They are on steroids, not because they're bigger than me. Because look at them. Look at that 3D muscle. Look at those cannonball delts. Look how ripped they stay despite doing a cut. That, my friends, is testosterone exogenously administered via intramuscular injection of a slim pen. Okay? And you can disagree with me, you're still going to be wrong. So, and with muscle building, yeah, testosterone's king, no doubt about it. It's linear. The more tests you make, the more gains you make. Simple as that. But in terms of sugar, mate, sugar trumps everything. Everything. I've done all the stims out there, not all of them, but most of the prescription stims. I've done the modafinils and the Ritalin and the dextroamphetamine. Nothing comes close to sugar. Like, sugar's king, man. Sugar's my daily thing. I sometimes use these drugs, very rare. Very rare, nothing today. No caffeine, nothing today. But sugar's king, for sure. For sure, like, nothing beats that. I know people use modafinil and stuff, and they're depressed as fuck because they fear sugar. And they're really depressed. I'm just like, how are you even surviving, man? Like, taking those stims and not having sugar. Damn, that's like... What's that like? That's like being really insecure and having a really, really hot girlfriend or hot boyfriend. Like, that's going to really suck because you're constantly going to be triggered. Constantly going to be triggered, you know? That would really, really suck. That'd be constant stress. I can just imagine. If I think back to when I was 15, orbiting beta days. So there you go. Get the sugar in, boss. Get this blood test, and we'll go from there. Let me know if that answers some questions, give you some direction. But let's focus on fitness. Get some running shoes. Get a bicycle. Just start with walking. Get fresh air. Do some push-ups. Do some calisthenics. Things like that. Just ease into it. We want to avoid injury. Don't go full gas. Full gas for life, not just for the month. Okay. Full gas for months can get us injured. Okay. Full gas for life is more sustainable pace. Okay. So go with that. Talk to your parents. All right. And practice emotional poise. All right. The best way to get emotional poise is talk to the people that trigger us the most. That's why I will do a live debate with anybody. Okay. Live debate on their podcast. Anyone. DM on Instagram. Keep DMing them until I reply on the podcast thing. Simple as that. So that's what I'd go with, man. Hopefully that helps. If you want more information, durianrider.com. If the person who asked me this question, if this doesn't fully help, then ask me again. Start a new thread. We'll deep dive again. I'm here to give you the support you need, bro. You've put your support in me. I'm going to put my support back into you. Okay, let's do this.